Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Yes, ma'am. State your name, ma'am.
Ms. Spearman, you're for the court charged of possession of paraphernalia, possession of marijuana with intent to sell or distribute, possession of controlled substance. You understand those charges?
You understand what you're charged with?
I see them, but I guess.
Okay. Well, I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Too nervous.
It's okay.
I never enjoyed my life.
All right, Ms. Spearman. You've indicated you're going to hire your own attorney or represent yourself. Is that how you're going to proceed?
Are you gonna hire your own attorney or represent yourself, or you want a public defender?
I guess I don't know nothing about the law. I swear I've never been in trouble in my life. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Well, then you need an attorney, don't you?
I don't think so. This is not.
Yes, you do.
Y'all going to hire one?
Yes.
Okay. They're going to hire you an attorney.
Okay.
But for right now, we'll take a
That's
Hey,
what
y'all
family
can
on
talk
the
about it
screen.
amongst yourselves until later. Don't use this as an opportunity to discuss what y'all are going to do or not do. That's going to confuse everything.
Yes,
We want to
sir.
make sure she understands her charges, Your Honor. That's the thing. She's so
Attorney.
Okay, y'all need to let me talk to her. I can't deal with y'all talking over each other.
She don't know what's going on, Your Honor.
I got that. Thank you. Deputy, criminal history?
She just showed the DUI in the 90s. That's it.
That's it?
That's
All right.
it.
I'm gonna release her on pretrial release. If she wants a public defender, y'all need to fill out the paperwork for a public defender at a later time. If y'all gonna hire an attorney for her, get an attorney on board as soon as possible, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right. Court date's gonna be November 16th at 9 o'clock.
Stay right here, partner. Step in on the next one. Stand down there by the wall. Say your name, sir. Say your name.
Mr. Spearman, how you doing today?
Pretty good.
Good. You're for the court charged of possession of marijuana with intent to sell or distribute, possession of paraphernalia, and possession of controlled substance. You understand those charges, sir?
Yes, I understand those.
Okay. I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, sir?
That's right.
Good. Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for a public defender. I'm going to appoint a public defender, but obviously if you want to hire an attorney later, you can do that also. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you've got an attorney as of right now, but you can always hire one also. Deputy, criminal history, Mr. Spearman?
No history.
All right. Pretrial release. Court date's going to be November the 16th at 9 o'clock. They're going to let him out of jail. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to let him out. They're going to let both of them out of jail. They need to report to the pretrial release office, but before 9 o'clock Monday morning. Okay. They're going to get a copy of informational paperwork that's going to tell them exactly what to do next.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Appreciate that, Judge. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Okay, when this green light comes on, sign for your copy. Where's the light? Red X, sir. State your name.
Mr. Smith, before the court charge resisting officer without violence. You understand that charge?
Sir?
You understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir. Yes.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Got a copy of your paperwork.
Yes, sir.
All right. Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney now. Any question about that?
What did he say?
He gave you an attorney.
Hi. Yeah, I don't have any questions, but Like, do I gotta explain about this?
No,
He ain't about to
no,
give me a
don't
bond.
explain. Don't explain. We don't want you to
Okay.
explain today. Deputy
Okay.
criminal history.
Louisiana 22, assault, disturbing the peace, death times 2, resisting. Texas 22, trespass, DV, and 21.
I'm sorry. I thought I heard you say disturbing the peace in Louisiana.
That's what it says.
That can't be that cannot be a crime. There is no way that you can get charged with disturbing the peace in the state of Louisiana. They want you to come there and disturb the peace. There is no peace to disturb in the state of Louisiana. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, other than public intoxication in Louisiana. All right, Mr. Smith, bond set at 1,500. Court date is going to be Monday, October the 23rd at 1 o'clock in front of Judge Grammer. Be early, not late for Judge Grammer. He's got a thing about time. It's kind of a big deal for him.
They can it.
Step to your right to the T. When the green light comes on, sign. State your name, sir.
Mr. Ward, you're for the court charge child neglect times 3, felon in possession of a firearm times 3, felon in possession of ammunition, charge of a firearm on residential property, and aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. You understand those charges, sir?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the service of the public defender's office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney now. Deputy criminal history.
Have a domestic in 22, BWLSR less than 20 and 19, 15 ag child abuse. Goes back to 5 locally.
25,000 child neglect, 25,000 child neglect, 25,000 child neglect, 50,000 felon in possession of a firearm, 50,000 felon in possession of a firearm, 50,000 felon in possession of a firearm, 25,000 on the felon in possession of ammo, 5,000 on the discharge of a firearm on residential property, 150,000 on the aggravated battery with a firearm. No contact directly, indirectly, or through a third party alleged victim. Court date's going to be November the 27th at 9 o'clock.
Huh? Oh, I don't know. I didn't read them.
It's a lot. That's math.
Step to the T. It's not a lot. It's 405, but when the green light comes on, sign. Next. Read it. Step on the X for me. State your name, sir.
Ryan Harris.
Mr. Harris, before the court on a violation of probation for what was originally 2 counts of paraphernalia. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
I know good and well you're not on violation of probation for a paraphernalia charge in my division because I put you on probation for that. So this started off in felony court. Is that right?
Start off in felony. I don't know what you're talking on. I got a lawyer and he got it down to misdemeanor drug paraphernalia.
Right.
That's what.
Because I don't put people on probation for paraphernalia. So it had to come from a circuit judge. That's exactly what I'm talking about. No, it's the 11th commandment in my division. Thou shalt not place people on probation for paraphernalia.
Oh.
All right. But here we are because somebody upstairs did. So your bond's been preset at 10,000. Your court date is November the 8th at 1:30.
Yes, sir. November 8th. All right.
Hold on.
It's
Scroll
Friday.
step to your right a little bit. Scroll step to your right a little bit. You already did. Step to your right. Step to your right to the T. When the green light comes on, sign. Next. Red X, ma'am. Here you go. State your name.
Court date for what?
What's your name?
Say it again.
Nadia Clinton.
Ms. Clinton, you fully court on a failure to appear for a driving license suspended or revoked charge. Also a domestic violence battery and trespass. You understand those charges?
Yeah, but the warrant that y'all have for for the traffic one, I have documentation that all those fines have been paid in full just recently. Every single
Yeah,
one
but
of
you
the
didn't show up in
fines.
court.
That's because I paid the fines.
Oh, bless you. That doesn't do away with having to be in court.
Oh, I just,
Still have to
I
go
just
to
went
court.
to,
Yeah, you went to DMV and you got your license reinstated, right?
yeah.
And you just thought, I'm done.
No, well, because I had to pay for the fees for the tickets, and then I had to pay for the reinstatement.
I know, but you still had the citation for driving on a suspended license. You didn't show up for Judge Grammer for it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, we also got the new charge of domestic violence battery and trespass. You understand those charges?
Yeah, also, so the trespass part, the person that says they're the victim, they're the one that brought me there.
Okay, well,
Like, they
don't talk
brought-
about the facts of your case. You can cross that bridge at another time. I'm going to go ahead and appoint a public defender to represent you because you do qualify, and he's going to tell you not talk about the facts of your case. Deputy, criminal history?
She had another domestic earlier this year, but I didn't look it up, and a disorderly in 19.
Can I bet? All right. On the failure to appear, Judge Grimmer set your bond at $1,500. On the domestic violence battery, I'm going to put your bond at $2,500. The trespass is $1,000. No contact with the alleged victim, directly, indirectly, or through a third party. Don't FaceTime. Don't Facebook message. Whatever the kids do these days. Don't tweet. No smoke signals. Court date's October the 23rd at 1 o'clock.
Step to your right to the T.
I'm sorry, can I talk to somebody else? Because this bond is way high, like, especially when I didn't even do it.
That's the judge
This bond is
himself.
not way high. This bond is very reasonable. As a matter of fact, this bond's kind of low. Since you got a previous domestic already, normally I do 5,000. But yeah, there's nobody else for you to talk to today because it's a Friday and I'm the only one home. Plus, you didn't show up for court.
Well, I didn't know.
Yeah, you did know because it's on the citation, your court date.
Okay, we're done.
Step over and sign where that green light is.
Hello, sir. I forgot that I had a warning at Winn-Dixie, and he recognized me when I was sitting down. And I was hoping I could get maybe some work hours or something easy that I can, because I'm disabled. And I'll comply with it very well, sir.
Ms. McKeithen, if you want to take care of this today, the state is making you an offer of time served, 2 days in the Bay County Jail, credit for the 2 days that you've already served. Court costs and
That'd be
fines of
fine.
$400. Wait.
Oh.
Court costs and fines of $400 will be due as a civil judgment 1 year from today. You can work that off through the Bay County Work Program, and you're to have no contact with Winn-Dixie.
That's okay.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am. In case 23, 54, 59, I'm going to accept your plea of no contest. I'm going to adjudicate you guilty of the trespass, sentence you to 2 days in the Bay County Jail, give you credit for the 2 days. Court costs and fines of $450 will be due as a civil judgment 1 year from today. And again, you can work off most of that through the Bay County Work Program.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Good luck, Ms. McKeithen.
Thank you. When do I get out?
Step on it.
Okay.
State your name.
April go through freely.
Ms. Reilly, you before the court charged of possession of oxycodone without a script, possession of marijuana less than 20. Do you understand the charges?
Yes, sir. I thought that court was gonna be at 2, I was told, and the pill belongs to my mom, and we couldn't get her to answer the phone in time when I had got pulled. So she answered afterwards, but I was already gone, and I have a marijuana license, and they didn't see that till the end.
Now's not the time to talk about all that.
Huh?
That's
It's
your
not
public
the time to
defender
talk
telling
about
you
all
not to
that.
Talk about the facts of your case.
Oh.
I'm not
okay,
even
I'm
your
sorry.
public defender yet.
Not yet.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
You're
I
about to
just
be.
didn't know.
Stop talking.
I find that she does qualify, and I am appointing here. All right. Mr. Reilly, on the possession of oxycodone without a script, bonds 5,000. The marijuana is 1,000. Your court date's November the 20th at 9 o'clock with random UAs. I'm revoking release in case 23-31-26. Good luck, ma'am.
All right, step to your right behind her. Wait. Step on the T. Step on the T. State your name, ma'am.
Amy, you guys remove this?
Ruling this before the court, charge of possession of paraphernalia, possession of cocaine with intent to sell or distribute, possession of marijuana with intent to sell or distribute, and display of a firearm during the commission of a felon. You understand the charges?
Yeah, yes.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, ma'am?
Got a copy of your paperwork?
Yeah.
Were you advised of your rights today? Your right to remain silent.
Yes, no, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Based on your application, I find you do qualify for the services of the Public Defender's Office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the Public Defender representative. So you have an attorney now. Deputy, criminal history?
She shows no history, sir.
Oh. Bond set at 1,000 on the paraphernalia, 25,000 on the cocaine with intent, 2,500 on the marijuana with intent, 15,000 on the firearm during the commission of a felony. Court date's going to be November the 6th at 9 o'clock with random UAs.
Step to your right to the T. When the light comes on, sign. Next.
Next, well, I'm sorry, not next. The green light's gonna come on and sign. Ms. Harris declined to come today.
Ms. Harris is on the paraphernalia, it's 1,000. Her court date in that case is November 16th at 9 o'clock. On the VOP, she's held without bond. Her court date is November the 1st at 1:30. And on the meth, her bond is 5,000. Court date November 16th at 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir. State your name, ma'am.
Ma'am. Okay. I'm sorry, is this Ms. Granger?
Yes.
Ms. Granger, you're before the court, charged with child abuse. You understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, Ms. Granger, based on your application, I find you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the Public Defender to represent you. Any questions about that?
No, sir.
Deputy, criminal history?
22, battery, domestic cruelty toward a child abuse, and domestic battery on a person over 65. 13, you have a child abuse.
Bond set at 50,000. Court dates November 20th, 9 o'clock, no contact, directly, indirectly, or through a third party alleged victim.
Slide over there. When the green light comes on, sign for it. There you go. I'll give you another copy. Next. Red X, ma'am. Step on the X. State your name.
Rebecca Wiskowski.
Ms. Laskowski, before the court, charge child neglect ×3. Do you understand the charges?
Yes.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes.
All right, ma'am, you've indicated you're going to hire your own attorney or represent yourself. Is that how you're going to proceed?
I would prefer a public defender.
Well, if you want a public defender, we need you to fill out the appropriate paperwork so we can determine if you qualify.
Yes, sir.
You also have the option of hiring your own attorney or represent yourself. Jeff, criminal history?
No history, sir.
Oof. Bond set at 25,000 per. No contact with the alleged victims. Court date's November 20th at 9 o'clock.
1 second, sir. Let me get her out of here. Slide this way real quick. Put on the mouth. They out there for medical. Except right here. When that light comes on, sign. Come on, Sproul. State your name.
Bernadette Mario Sproul.
Mr. Sproul, you're fully court charged with habitual DWLSR. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir. I got a quick question. I just got out of prison for this. I don't understand how I'm a habitual still if I serve prison time for this.
because it doesn't, it's two different things, brother. Listen.
Yes, sir.
Once
Yes,
you
sir. I
are,
apologize.
once you are given habitual offender status, it stays with you until like 5 years later. It might come off, or 10 years, depending on the circumstance. But it doesn't.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it doesn't get wiped off just because you did time.
Oh, okay. My apologies, sir.
No, you're good. All right. Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the services of the Public Defender's Office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the Public Defender to represent you. Any question about that?
No, sir. I do not have a question.
Bond's 2,500. Court date's November the 16th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, sir.
2,500. That's 250.
Yep.
Step to your right to the T. Next. Red X, state your name.
Charles Cummings.
Mr. Cummings, you're fully court charged felon in possession of firearm, felon in possession of ammunition. Do you understand those charges?
I do, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, sir?
It is, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the Public Defender to represent you. Any question about that?
No, sir.
Yeah, speak criminal history.
Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana.
Only in Alabama, sir. But the last conviction was in 2005. I'm now upstanding member. I don't want to say upstanding, but I'm a member of the community. I have
Talk about it
40
today.
guys waiting for me to pay them today. I own a construction company. I would.
Well, that makes this
I don't
kind of
cause
stupid,
trouble.
doesn't it?
It is very, yes. I
Okay.
had a very bad day. I welcome the chance to clear it up at trial, but it's not what it seems.
Bond set at 15,000 possession of firearm, 5,000 possession of ammunition. Court date is November the 6th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Step to your right to the T. When the green light comes on, sign. Next. Here you go. State your name.
James Cooper.
Mr. Cooper, you're fully court charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, improper exhibition of a firearm, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and improper exhibition of a firearm. You understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, nobody knew my rights, but
Today? You didn't get advice of your rights today?
at any time.
That lady right there to your left didn't talk to you when they handed you the paper?
No, that's the officer in the hallway did when we handed him the paper. I heard him.
Nobody said anything to you about your rights?
No, sir.
Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. You have the right to have reasonable communication with friends and family regarding your case. You understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Deputy criminal history?
He shows no history.
Damn. What would you like to tell me, ma'am?
I just wanted to tell you that he is a very loving man. He served our country for years. He was a Mason Shriner. I mean, he gave his shirt off his back. And I mean, he's just a really good man. We love him dearly, and he's got a happy, loving home to come to. And we'll support him as much as we can. That's all.
Were you there when this happened?
No, we weren't.
Okay.
No, sir. When? Never been in trouble.
Well, he stepped in it this time. It's a 10/20 life with a firearm. On the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, bond's 15,000. The improper exhibition of a firearm is 5,000. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon is 15,000. Improper exhibition is 5,000. No contact with the alleged victims, no contact with Tractor Supply, no access to firearms. Court date's November 16th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, sir.
Step to your right to the T. When the light comes on, sign. Red X, sir. State your name.
Milton Stanley.
Hold on.
Right.
There's no ROR or
No.
anything. November 16th at 9. Okay, thank you, sir.
Good luck. Yeah, get the guns out of the house before he comes home.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. All right. Thank you, sir. Y'all have a good weekend.
You too. Mr. Stanley, you're fully court charged resisting officer without violence, child neglect ×3. You understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, sir?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender representative. Any question about that?
No, sir.
Deputy, criminal history?
He shows no history.
2,500 on the resisting. Court date's going to be October the 23rd at 1 o'clock in front of Judge Grammer. 25,000 on each of the child neglects. No contact with the alleged victim. Court date's November the 20th at 9 o'clock.
Step to your right to the T. What you talking about? Oh, I forgot. Schletsky decided not to come today.
From the judge.
Because held without bond, November 20th at 9 o'clock in Schletsky.
Thank you, sir.
So.
State your name.
When do the other county have to come get you by?
We ain't got that part. State your name. Your name.
Carson Thomas.
Mr. Thomas, before the court on an in-state warrant, it's an aggravated stalking charge out of Washington County. You understand that, sir?
No, sir.
You don't understand it?
What's that?
You don't understand?
I can't hear you that good.
You don't understand it?
No, I don't understand how they got me with an aggravated stalking charge because when the sheriff picked me up, they said something about a shooting of a school. So it's like, I don't even know how that came about, of aggravated stalking.
Well, one's got nothing. I mean, this is Washington County probable cause affidavit and a warrant signed by the judge up there. So we don't have a dog in this fight. We're just going to hold you for Washington County, get you back to Chipley as quickly as possible. Return date is going to be November the 4th or 3rd. 3rd, Friday.
Step to your right to
You'll be
the
long
T.
gone by then.
When the light comes on, sign. Red X, state your name.
Mr. Gilmore, you're fully court on a fugitive justice warrant out of the great state of Alabama. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Henry County, Alabama has requested the honor of your presence. All we are talking about is whether or not you are the Michael Gilmore that Henry County is looking for. If you agree that you are, it is probably in your best interest to go ahead and sign the 5 copies of waiver of extradition, putting Henry County on the clock to come get you. Otherwise, Alabama and Florida have to go through the process of getting a governor's warrant. And Mima K and Uncle DeSantis are probably not going to talk to each other very quickly. And you're just going to sit on dead time. What you want to do?
I'm fine. They're looking for me.
Sign the 5 copies of the waiver of extradition by video in my presence. That'll put you on the clock for Judge Peterson out of Alabama to come get you.
Yes, sir.
Return date's going to be November. Let me get a good date. So I don't want it to be a weekend. Looks like November 17th.
What that's for?
If they haven't picked you up, you come back to us and they gotta tell us why. Mhm.
From the All right, thank you.
Well, let me get that.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Step on the T. When the green light come on, sign. Red X, sir. State your name.
Hunter Schumann.
Mr. Schumann, you fully court charged driving license suspended revoked. You understand that charge?
Yes.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney now. Any question about that?
No, sir.
Deputy, criminal history?
Got him on probation for a DUI from April of this year.
I got it. All right, Mr. Schumann, on the DWLSR, bond's 2,500. Court date's going to be Monday, October the 23rd at 1 o'clock, and I'm signing a warrant for violation of probation in case 23-1641. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Step to your right to the T.
This is the one I've been looking
Next.
for the last 2 weeks.
Next,
This is my favorite person to see right here.
step on the X, face the TV, and state your name.
Steve Wiedemann?
Mr. Wiedemann, you're for the court on violation of probation for domestic violence battery. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. You have an attorney now.
No, sir.
No, I
Just
just
gave
appointed
you
one.
one.
Oh, now I do. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Your bond's been set at 5,000. Your court date is November the 8th at 1:30. Good luck, sir.
Step to your right to the T. When the green light comes on, sign, and that is a wrap.